Hello. Today is October 22nd, right?
23rd.
23rd. 23rd, 2025. Today, Center College Esports is playing UNCA, or University of North Carolina, Asheville. We're getting ready for picks and bans. Interesting to see what we'll go with today. We tried some new comps out last week. And it worked really well for us. Excited to see if we stick with those. We do something new again. So
Yes, center I believe is currently 1-1.
no, we're
Two
like
and
we're
one?
like we're like 3-1.
3-1. I have not been here for the previous games, and we're hot off the tail of a previous win after we just suffered a loss before that. So hopefully our spirits are still high from that.
Mm-hmm. The team seems like they're in a pretty high spirits today. Excited to see what we're gonna do. I really want to see Severe again. I would love to see Syndra again. We haven't seen Syndra gameplay in a couple of weeks. I love watching Metromino play Syndra. Metromino playing Lux too is great. And I really like watching the Severe gameplay, either with the Milio or I think the Milio is what it works with best.
Yes, it was during the first game, and I hope we get to see a little bit more Gragas this time. He is one of my favorite characters to watch and consume. Nautilus after my own heart, but we shall see if they swap things up or play it safe.
Okay, so we're starting off with some bands. The Amumu band from Cinder is a real surprise. A lot of times we'll play Amumu, so I'm unsure what the thought process is there. Did they forgo a pick?
Oh, did they
Did
not
they
ban
forgo
a
a band?
character, or is the visuals glitching out?
Oh, I think it's glitching. Because I don't
Uh-oh.
think we would both forgo a ban. And the other bands, I can see them making sense. It looks like UNCA did their ban picks based off of what would be bad against their comp. Amumu is a character that I haven't seen as ban before, but is not particularly. I don't see us ban it often, mostly because we have a very strong Amumu player on our team. I'm not sure what the other character is.
Oh, I'm not too sure either. I haven't seen him super often, but I have seen a lot of.
We got Severe back.
I have seen a lot of Nocturnes recently in my casual games now that I've started to play League again. Syndra and
Syndra and Severe. Hey! Look at me getting the characters I want to see.
Now hopefully it's a sign that I get to see Gragas on our team as well.
I got a Silas. Alright. So we know for sure that Syndra will be mid lane, and then we know that Severe will probably be bot lane.
Do you think we're gonna run back the Milio?
I don't know. Maybe we'll try something else. It really is dependent on what Orbiter Pluto is looking for.
Samira. I haven't seen Samira in a lot of games. I'm not quite familiar with her kit.
Me either. Maokai. That's a pick for us. It's something that I have seen us play.
Maokai jungle. is something we've
That
ran
explains
last
why we
game.
banned the Moo because we used Maokai last week
Yes, we did.
and it worked really well. So maybe that's the thought process.
Although
looks
they
like we've
are
got
probably
second-
going up against a Silas
Second
jungle.
round bans. We can't see what those bans are.
Individual get like it's happening to both teams.
Okay. Do we know what they are?
One of the bands is Mordecai.
Okay, Mordekaiser ban.
Mordekaiser ban.
Okay.
Don't we occasionally run Mordekaiser?
Mm,
Or was that the enemy from last
I think
time?
that was the enemy from last week.
Oh, I know that character. I don't know their name. The most recent blue team UNCA ban.
Yeah.
She's usually run
I know
in
what-
double ADC lane.
Oh. That's not something that we would normally run, so.
Mundo
No.
ban? In
Okay.
today's economy?
Well, it's probably because if they ban Mordekaiser, we ban Mundo. Because a lot of times our comps aren't great against Mundos.
This is fair.
And Mordekaiser is like our counter to that.
I feel like I'm such a boomer playing League nowadays because I only recognize half the characters.
Me too.
I do not think I've ever seen that character
I
picked
haven't
in
played
any
since
of my
like
games.
2021.
Hey, so we are
Milio! We
running-
ran it back.
So we are running
We are running the Milio back.
Milio Severe Maokai. And that means our final pick.
Our final pick is gonna be
Top, right?
top.
So could run it back for Gragas top. Although
I don't think Gragas would fit into this comp, right? You really
we don't have a lot of frontliners right
I know.
now.
I feel like you would really need that Ash that was really helping out Gragas with
I can
picks.
still hope. I can still hope.
Lulu. Okay, that's not too crazy surprising. I like the Lulu is something I could see them picking against stuff. I think we used to run some Lulu, but then we switched it to the Milio.
I'm still not super familiar on the Milio kit, as I think I've only seen on
Me
center
either.
us run Milio.
Oh, not Lulu?
Oh, Alawi.
Yeah.
Alawi is a very volatile pick, especially in top lane, depending on what our top laner chooses. It can either be a very easy match for Alawi or a very hard match for Alawi.
Yeah. So, let's see what we get here.
Aatrox.
I don't know how that's gonna... I have not seen us play Aatrox. I know we've played against Aatrox.
And the Aatrox game didn't go so well for the opposing team, but I feel like so long as our Aatrox can survive the super early game,
Yeah.
I don't know if Aatrox lifesteals more than Alawi though.
Still don't know what that last,
I think we'll see it in game.
yeah, we will.
Hopefully. I think it does make sense that.
Okay. It's
Oh,
Nami.
Nami. Interesting.
Okay.
They do have. Is Samira a ranged character? Do you know?
I do not know.
They have.
I don't think so.
If Samira is not ranged, then they have 4 up close characters in forms of Alawi, Nocturne, Silas, and Samira.
Maybe she's ranged. I don't think she is, but I know that our Severe is ranged. Syndra has moderate range. Aatrox, Maokai, neither of those are ranged. And Emilio is ranged.
This will be a very interesting game to watch unfold. Alawi, Nocturne, Silas, any of those characters could be played in the jungle. More so Silas and Nocturne, but I think it'd be very interesting to see what's the bot lane comprised of? It would just be Samira and Nami in the bot lane, correct?
Yeah, it'd be Samira, Nami bot lane. I think we're gonna see Silas jungling. I think we'll see Nocturne mid lane and then Alawi top.
I think Alawi definitely goes top, but I feel like it could kind of go either way for Nocturne Silas.
I know for us here at center, I know it's gonna be Milia Severe bottom lane, Syndra mid, Aatrox top, and then Maokai jungle.
I've not seen a lot of gameplay of Syndra, so I'd be interested to see how.
Metro Mina Syndra gameplay is something nasty, I will say. A lot of times, like if teams scout center out beforehand, they'll ban Syndra like right out the gate. But that Syndra's mean. Normally Metro Mini will play like I forget the name. It's a little dragon.
Oh, Smolder.
Smolder, play Syndra, play Lux. I think they've played Ashe too. Metro Mini is pretty versatile, but they really love that mid lane engage.
I feel like Smolder, this may be from my lack of an experience, but I never quite understand Smolder picks, as Smolder is a scaling ADC, but I feel like a lot of league games are decided before the 25-30 minute mark where Smolder actually gets to be a strong character. But I'm personally biased towards very early mid characters just because of how fast-paced league games have become.
Yeah, I don't know. You saw 2 games ago, we had a game that ran 45 minutes, which is generally, from my understanding, pretty darn long.
Indeed, it's where a lot of characters get to stretch their legs, such as Smolder, Vigar. Those are the main 2 stacking characters that I have on my mind right now.
We also gotta think about a lot of times we play more early game compositions than late game. And so I'm not sure what I'm not sure what UNCA's team would classify as. I think it'd be mid game, but
I'm not 100%. They seem to be a very rushdown oriented comp. Silas, Nocturne, and Alawi all want to get in your faces.
I don't know. Alright. So we're having some technical difficulties. It loaded. I was just gonna say it just
just as
didn't
we
want to
say it.
load. When the game updates, sometimes it doesn't like to work for us. And the game updated today, and it didn't want to work, but it looks like it's working now. So I think we're gonna be okay.
Ah,
Maybe.
Hopefully it'll work. We were talking about, during the loading screen, the interesting rune picks from our Aatrox. As our Aatrox, despite going top, is running Flash Ignite. Although they may have changed their runes when loading in, because it looks like TP Ignite now.
Do we still have people disconnected?
Seems like there seems to be connection difficulties on. Oh!
Oh, are we going? We going?
Oh, everyone seems to be here.
Okay.
We may be live.
As it glitches
Uh-oh.
again. It pauses and glitches again.
Uh-oh.
Welcome to Summoner's Rift.
So it looks like Sinner's splitting off pretty quickly, and it looks like UNCA is also doing the same.
Seems to be a normal start from most teams, although the mid lane and the jungler seem to be looking for a cheeky kill early on the Maokai.
Mm-hmm.
Nope, Nocturne is looking out for the Maokai, maybe trying to bait him out. Nope. Everyone seems to be collapsing in. This is definitely not a very good fight for them if they stay here.
Yeah.
Aatrox not opting for Flash, but instead Ignite for top lane. Interesting. Aatrox starting Doran's Blade instead of Shield. They seem to be wanting to go for more offensive play against the Alawi.
Aatrox doing some solid damage there.
Alawi doesn't quite come online until all their abilities are up. So right now Aatrox is doing the smart play by destroying Alawi tentacles.
I love to watch this Syndra gameplay, it's so fun.
Aatrox trying to kill Alawi early, trying to dunk on her. Syndra seems to be taking a fight with Silas mid. Aatrox trying to finish off Alawi and keeping her under tower. Aatrox's lack of mana really helping him here.
It's kind of tied in there.
Aatrox seems to really be wanting to hit Alawi for that poke. Silas attempting to go in there a little bit, but potential engage from the bot lane. It's a lot of damage on our ADC. Milio trying out his best to heal and slow. Aatrox trying to fight Alawi, but wisely destroying her tentacles first. Trying to get another cheeky engage off while their early game pressure is still stronger than center's.
We have to keep in mind that their comp is very rush focused, very early game focused. So I think the longer we get into this fight, I think center will get some more space, some more pressure.
Despite being a decently early game focused comp and being a lot of in-your-face characters, our mid and top lane seem to be holding their own.
Oh, I'm worried about this
gank
pick.
up top.
Oh,
Ooh, good flash away.
yes.
Ooh. Alawi tried to hit the tentacle pole, but that move is decently hard to hit. Aatrox taking advantage of his lack of mana, just beating up on Alawi.
Oh.
Nocturne trying to get a kill in, but
Oh, mid lane.
our Syndra is too goated.
For real.
Nocturne seems to be hovering around mid lane a lot to potentially get his Silas ahead.
Looks like Alawi went back and healed up and now is back.
Rather
First-
than going for Thorn Mantle or another tier 2 protection item, they decided to try to rush their item early. Aatrox still hasn't backed yet. Alawi trying to hit the very slow ability on Aatrox, misses both of them. Aatrox has a huge advantage here for the fight right now. Alawi hit 1 out of 3, but
Yeah.
Aatrox is full kit dumping her. Silas is trying his best to hang on to the ranged mid matchup, even with Nocturne hovering nearby. Alawi trying her hardest to get any poke in, but the Aatrox is decently mobile in fights. Bot lane still bullying each other. Alawi did finally hit the pole, dealing some damage to Aatrox and healing her. Seems to be a very slow game so far, no huge interruptions, no huge dives. Both junglers are playing it pretty safe. Aatrox did finally back, however, after getting hit by the Alawi poke. Oh,
Oh, a pause. We'll be back when the pause is up. All right.
Oh my
Yay!
goodness. What was the issue?
I don't know.
Our mic is on.
I was just pressing a bunch of buttons.
Yeah. So before we were to pause, we were talking about Pokemon cards. Because I don't know how long this pause is gonna go. But we were talking about Pokemon cards and scalpers. And I went to Walmart today to go buy Pokemon cards, and they were already all gone, and they got restocked today. Moral of the story: don't be a scalper. Ruin the experience for everybody.
I'm not even all that into Pokemon cards, but I just feel so intensely bad for anyone that tries to be, because it is just.
And my thing is like I only pull for like a couple of Pokemon. Like
Which
everything
Pokemon
else,
are you
I don't
pulling
care.
for?
Glaceon,
Just Glaceon?
Glaceon, Lucario,
Basic Lucario, like Gen 1 Lucario, or.
like basic Lucario.
So Glaceon Lucario.
Gardevoir, Gallade, Garchomp.
I think you would love this mobile game called Pokemon Unite.
I used to
All
play
of
it.
those
I
Pokemon
used
are
to play.
playable. All those Pokemon are playable, what you just listed.
I know. I used to play Pokemon Unite. And I used to play it on my Nintendo Switch.
I used to play it on my Nintendo Switch.
But not enough people played it, so I ended up in just like bot only lobbies.
Yeah, it's unfortunately ranked is the way to go. You'll start to fight real people as you get to like great or higher league, which is what me and my friend do in Pokemon Unite. Just a lot of ranked play, but he treats it much more seriously than I, so he ranks up a lot faster than me.
I don't know. I would like just play Glaceon because I just wanted to play Glaceon. Is all I wanted to do.
Yeah.
Pokemon, drop more Glaceon merch. I will buy it. Please,
No,
I beg of you.
Too much bias towards Sylveon and normal Eevee.
Yeah, I get that. My sister's favorite is Sylveon. You know? But my favorites are probably Glaceon, Leafeon, Umbreon, and then Sylveon. Not a big fan of the main three.
Unfortunately, they are very basic. They don't have like.
I kind of like Vaporeon's cool.
Yes, the fish tail and the more fishy design.
Yeah. But like Flareon and Jolteon.
Jolteon, it's like basically just Eevee but yellow and spiky.
Yeah.
Like it does reek of like very Gen 1 sort of basic design principles of let's make it yellow and spiky.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of like other Pokemon that I like really like. Wooper.
I think everyone loves Wooper though.
Mudkip. Mudkip's
silly guy.
Silly little fellow. Not okay. Rotom. I saw somebody who makes like the Rotom sticker sheets, so you can turn like any technology in your house into a Rotom. That's what I need.
He's in Pokemon Unite too.
Yeah.
Although only in objective.
Oh yeah. What is your starter pick of the original starters?
The original starters. I hate to say it, but I am a Bulbasaur enjoyer because I love Ivysaur and Venusaur.
I am a Squirtle enjoyer.
Are you a Wartortle Blastoise enjoyer or just a Squirtle enjoyer?
Yeah, I'd say I'm a Wartortle and a Blastoise enjoyer as well.
I see.
I'm a big Squirtle gal. I used to have like this like big Squirtle plushie I won at an amusement park, and I loved that thing so much. So cute.
I'm just reading the league chat and it's talking about My Immortal.
Oh my god, the fan fiction?
Apparently the league players are so bored they're talking about My Immortal.
Do you know the intro? I could quote the intro right now.
I know
okay.
it's
the camera's there. If you don't know what My Immortal is, you're about to get educated. It is a combination of a Twilight and a Harry Potter fanfiction that was published on fanfiction.net. Okay? The intro goes something kind of like this. You can search it up. It's pretty easy to find. My name is Dementia Darkness Ravenway.
I am 14 and this is deep.
And like, it's some of the most wild thing you will ever read. Like, you don't understand how wild it is. Like, the main character unironically refers to people as posers. Like, just straight up calls people posers. And, like, if you read the whole thing, the whole plot of My Immortal is, like, Harry Potter's a werewolf in this AU, and Draco Malfoy is a vampire, and then Draco Malfoy and, Harry Potter are fighting over Dementia Darkness Raven Way, who's not related to Gerard Way, just has a cool name like him. And, also looks like Amy Lee from Evanescence, you know, the band. And then part of the plot of this fanfiction is that the main character, Dementia Darkness Raven Way, goes to a My Chemical Romance concert with Draco Malfoy. And then she also canonically sleeps in a coffin. And they say you. And
anything a 14-year-old would think of as being awesome and cool is basically in My Immortal.
Yeah. Anything an early 2000s teenager thinks is awesome and cool and not like other girls, it's in My Immortal. Okay.
I go for Draco Malfoy, not Harry Potter.
And but then Harry Potter confesses his love in, like, whatever the forest is.
I haven't read it. You're the expert here.
What's the name of I haven't read Harry Potter in so long. The name of whatever the forest is that's, like, in Harry Potter, and then they get chased by Dementors out of the woods, and then they get scolded by what is his name? The professor, like the head honcho professor. Dumbledore, there it is. And, like, it's not even the most crazy, like, fan fiction out there. The fan fiction pipelines are crazy, okay? Like, I can explain to you the, like, World War II to the World War II to the downfall of Ellen DeGeneres pipeline, but I'm gonna sound like a crazy woman doing it.
Yeah, I mean, we got a whopping 2 more minutes until we unpause, so do you think we have time for a shortened explanation of it? 2-minute long explanation.
2-minute long explanation? Okay, you start with the end of World War II, at which you have the development of the State of Israel. And after that, you
it's all downhill from there.
And then the war, there's a war that happens between Iran and Iraq, right? That the war occurs, and essentially it's a proxy war of the Cold War. And so Iraq is being funded by the USSR, and Iran is being funded by the US, like the freedom fighting groups. And so essentially the freedom fighting groups also that eventually became Taliban and ISIS were what was being funded. And so we were supplying them with weapons and everything. And so the war goes on, and then eventually these groups develop into what then becomes 9/11. Side note, in the Muppets universe, Kermit causes 9/11. Okay, we're back on. We're back. Okay. But pause again.
No, we'll have to wait till the next pause until this continues.
Hopefully there won't be another pause.
like we never paused. We're back in. Our bot lane getting to... Uh-oh.
Oh no. Okay.
Seems
well,
like
we're paused again anyway.
Is
and so... Okay, we're good. Alright. What are we looking at here? Okay.
Alright. Our bot lane seems to be getting bullied a little bit. Our ADC is insistent on poking them by trying to bait both junglers in. Neither jungler seems to know that the one is there. Maokai getting a little bit of punches in on the enemy. Oh, what's his name? Nocturne. Both the junglers.
Oh.
Ooh, Aatrox ulting.
It looks like there's a lot going on in
Aatrox ulting, trying to kill the low mana Alawi. Emilio currently stopping him.
Mandalore the Wise needs to pull back, I hear.
Nocturne trying to get the cheeky kill on the ADC. Nocturne may be staying too long. He's letting both of his other lanes get bullied for not a single
I would not
here.
say our mid lane's getting bullied, nor our top lane.
I'm talking about on their end.
Oh, on their end.
Nocturne could be rotating to help out mid or top, as currently their bot lane is already kind of winning, not by much.
pick. Oh,
The
I'm
Maokai
not
just pestering
surprised.
the Nocturne.
Surprised Maokai didn't go for a
You
pick
are
of some
not
kind
getting
there.
your grubs because I am bullying you. Although I don't know if it was worth it for the Maokai to poke for no farm. No kills on the board just yet. Seems to be a pretty slow game so far. Although our mid is up a hefty amount of CS. And our top lane and bot lane are about the same CS as the others. Ooh, HR's getting hit by this slow ability.
I don't think either team has gone for the dragon or the void growths yet. Just kind of surprising.
Both teams. Looks like a bot lane kill up in here.
Bot lane,
Ooh,
run.
the Milio shield.
They might make it out. They might make it out.
No.
No.
Unfortunately, with the fear, the slow, and the ultimate, so far they have one kill ahead. Alawi is starting to get online. They're starting to fight back against the Aatrox now. We see that as of now. Ooh, Silas tries to steal the ultimate but gets beaten up heavily for it. Alawi is currently holding a pretty strong advantage over the Aatrox just because they have a lot of lifesteal, and Aatrox is unfortunately getting hit by a lot of the slower abilities.
Ooh, got grabbed.
Alawi does go for the decently risky grab. Aatrox is going to lose a lot of his HP and get sent to very critical amounts of HP.
So UNCA did get the Cloud Drake here. But the Void Grubs are still on the table.
Aatrox is doing a risky thing by staying here with Alawi.
Alrighty. So Center did get the Void Grubs.
Neither Aatrox nor Alawi really has a full item yet, so we're still pretty early game. Aatrox didn't take his opportunity to back when Alawi did, but instead trying to get additional CS and push up the wave. Bot lane is trying to keep up with that aggression. Usually center bans Nami and they're being a little bit bullied by a Nami combo.
I'm not gonna lie, that Nami is definitely brutal against us. Let's see, maybe Metrovita is gonna go for the pick here.
Silas is getting destroyed by our Nami.
I'd like to see this Aatrox do some more damage up here. Maybe get a pick on this Alawi. Looks like we might get a pick there. Yeah, we go. Metro Mina with her first pick of the game.
It seems to be a long time coming. Silas has been getting bullied for a while under his tower. He is about half the CS. So I felt like that was going to happen eventually. Silas mid is not a very strong pick. Silas revolves around ambushing and stealing other people's ultimates to gain the advantage over others, so putting him in a laning condition is not his strongest area.
Maybe we'll see their what is it? I don't know what they have in the jungle right now. I think it's their Nocturne. Maybe they'll switch out that Nocturne and that Silas.
We'll see. I think Nocturne would be a better mid laner. He does have a ranged poking tool compared to Silas, who doesn't really have a lot of range. He's very brawl focused. A few ults going out as our Maokai's ulting in. Nami ults out. Ooh, big slow. Nocturne ulting in, trying to kill the ADC. Looks like the ADC is going to live for now with that Milio heal and support.
Oh, we got Metro Mina down here on bottom lane.
Maokai is extending a little bit for this kill. Is it worth it? Ooh, pushes him back.
Yes,
He is
that's
dead.
the pick.
Our ADC gets to live.
He's got half of his team here with him. He's gonna make
Silas
it all
just
right.
now rotates. It is a pretty slow rotate. Is he gonna get the Maokai ult? No, he gets the Milio ult, unfortunately. A very successful fight from center so far. Everyone living at very low amounts of HP. The Silas being a little bit too slow on the uptick on the rotate. Silas may have been able to get something more done if he rotated with the mid laner, but it's very hard to know that in advance. And Aatrox and Alawi both up top doing their own thing. Aatrox does now have his full item, as does Alawi. Alawi does have a slight CS lead over Aatrox for the first time this game. Alawi's early mid game is pressuring out Aatrox's early mid.
Turret plating will fall soon.
Aatrox fighting Alawi is an unfortunate matchup, as Aatrox does have to stand still for a lot of his moves. Interesting ult coming out of the enemy support player, seemingly as a get off me tool. Aatrox is kind of all in. Ooh, with that lifesteal
that
grab
grab.
from Alawi. Ooh, never mind.
Ooh, what? Yeah, Aatrox down.
Aatrox attempted to all in the Nami after getting pulled by Nami's ability, which gives her extra lifesteal. However, Alawi also popped her ult, and Aatrox did stand in the middle of a bunch of tentacles. So that is an unfortunate Alawi lead, but in team fights, Alawi does start to fall off a little bit late game. Silas continuing to get Boolea's Nocturne ults to mid. Was that really worth it? I mean, he does do a lot of damage for the mid lane, but our mid lane is so decently fed, he almost dies for ulting in there.
It looks like Center might lose their first turret. But we're almost 15 minutes in and it's still looking like a pretty evenly stacked game.
Our mid laner is getting decently fed as we speak, having close to a double CS gold lead. Our Aatrox is falling behind a little bit CS wise, but it should make up for it as we're grabbing Ocean Drake, as well as generally exerting a little bit more pressure. We have stronger rotates so far, but way too early to tell.
I think Center would really benefit from securing this Rift Herald.
Silas is maybe dead here? Oh, he lives with a very small amount of HP from getting kit dumps, probably saved by the Nami. Milio taking advantage of the missing support that rotated mid by exerting pressure on the tower.
I'm glad to see them pushing here. We've seen them playing mostly defensively.
Milio hitting a decent poke. They seem to be wanting to grab oh, what is that objective up top? Oh, it's Rift Herald.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's unfortunate. I really think that Center would have benefited from that Rift Herald.
I agree. Makes we had a small gold lead before, but it seems to be shortening with each objective taken. Each team does have a dragon, but we do not seem to be down all that much. I feel like a team fight will probably decide the next trajectory of this game. Aatrox and the Alawi matchup is very fickle. I feel like Aatrox can very much come out on top if he plays his cards right, but with him having no defense and Alawi building some defense in their boots, Aatrox is dealing less damage to Alawi, while Alawi is able to sustain a lot of his burst. A lot of poke on the AD carry from just a couple abilities, getting healed up there by the Nami. The AD carry does have almost no mana, literally zero mana to work with as they get poked out a bunch.
I think also Severe is a much more late game built character. And so the further we get into this match, I think the more we'll see that Severe getting picks doing damage. And I think if we, by the 20-25 minute mark, that Severe is going to be brutal to go up against. So I think that right now it could fall either way. Very dependent on how people play it out. Looks like we got that Silas back in mid lane again. And we've got our bottom laners back. Oh, might get a
Leo
pick on
greeting for
Milio.
that extra 5 gold. Getting there. Interesting. Dashing to the AD carry. Ooh,
This
the
Sin-
ADC is pushing it rather close.
They're doing a lot of damage down here.
Although I don't think they know about the mid laner rotating towards them right now. They definitely did not.
Mina
as they
will
get-
take them out. Yep.
Yep, our mid laner continues to get only more fed as they push in this game. While they are only 1, 0, and 2, they do have a whopping 3 items right now. Aatrox kind of trying to hold his own under tower, but going up against Alawi Silas is
Yeah.
not a very favorable
Looks like
matchup.
he's gonna get some support here from Maokai.
Did root the Alawi, but I don't know if they kill Alawi with the amount of lifesteal they have. Maokai Aatrox is not a very high damage comp.
Has been destroyed.
Looks like Mina is really pushing for some damage now.
Mid rotating to top, I do not think he knows what is about to come to him. Oh,
Ooh,
goodbye.
he's cooked. Yep.
Our mid laner slowly transitioning to running the game as they get a gold bounty on them. The Silas mid seems to be continually a not very great pick, although I feel like Silas mid is not rotating enough as a Silas mid player, having the ability to only steal ults upon interaction and not rotating a lot for those ultimates is a little unfortunate. Although Thornbound spawning bot,
So we also have a dragon and Thornbound spawned now. So
This
I
next
think
team
we
fight will
might
be
see a
very
team
integral.
battle over one of these.
there's a whole congregation of teammates. Aatrox is still on top, not rotating with the
Oh, going
Alawi.
after the
The Nocturne
Severe.
diving the ADC, but he doesn't get his full kit dump off. Maokai diving and pushing them back into the team. They do dash away.
Okay, it looks like we've got a 4v4 setup here.
It may be a 5v4. Alawi's coming and Aatrox needs to back and potentially TP. His TP is up. He needs to get into this fight
Oh,
now.
looks like they're gonna get the pick here.
Oh,
maybe
healing
not.
a lot from that interaction.
Blue team
Summoning-
is subbing the Rift Herald on bot lane. Bot lane? Mid lane?
On bot lane, interestingly enough, they seem to be wanting to take this tower right now so they're able to dive the ADC. Although as soon as he comes out, he's getting immediately kit dumped. Ooh, our Maokai getting CC'd to absolute oblivion. Or, well, his clone is. Keep forgetting Alawi. The visual indicators are different
Looks
for
like
each
we've
skin.
got a 5v5 setup here. 5v4.
Seems to be a 5v4 right now with Nocturne leaving. I think it is wise for not everybody to back, because if everyone backs, then the other team gets the other objective for free. However, they do not seem to be gunning for it at all, letting the 2 objectives rather sit there. Ooh, Alawi is trying to get their heal off from the clone, however. Oh, Nocturne seems to be getting collapsed on. Up top. Oh, I do not think Nocturne is in the right
Oh,
place
no.
here between Aatrox and Maokai, unless he does flash over the wall and no one else can flash to catch up with him. Oh, the mid laner seems to be saying hello.
Mina's
Is
gonna
he
get
dead?
him. Oh,
He is not
no.
dead, but they need to protect the mid lane. Oh, that's a lot of damage coming in from the AD carry. The AD
Alright,
carry's
now we
messing
got
up our
blue turret on the
Maokai.
bottom is down. Mina's gone down now.
That shutdown gold is pretty big. A series of unfortunate events from center side. They didn't manage to close the kill on the Nocturne out fast enough as he led them to the rest of the team, leading towards this, I think, Mountain Drake. Aatrox is using his spare time to push up wave, although Alawi is TPing back. The Silas is TPing. Seems to be an odd swapping of lanes happening, with the AD carry and support going mid while the, I always forget the name of the character, Syndra going bot. Trying to all in the support, but with the Melio pushback, that there is not much happening. Maokai is coming in.
It looks like the odd switch is working for now. I'd
The
say.
Aatrox Silas fight is looking a lot closer than the Aatrox Alawi fight was
Right.
looking,
Yeah.
as both Aatrox and Silas are mildly behind. Alawi fighting our mid laner though is not looking like a very favorable matchup. Where is Nocturne ulting to?
Sure.
Seems like a wasted Nocturne ult. However, it could be on the backing character, they didn't move it back so quickly. They do get bot lane from that back though. The Alawi is
Looks
getting
like they're
chased
gonna-
down, but they are very tanky.
Yeah. Mega Doodles does not have the ability to.
Maokai using ult to engage, they seem to be
Oh
getting
wow.
squeezed on. The Nami getting focused rather than the AD
Yeah.
carry. I do not know if it was
Metramina
the
getting
right
that
play to
pick.
focus Nami rather than although
That Nami has done a lot of healing and a lot of other support work for them that has really held them together at points. I think that it wasn't a bad pick.
they seem to be going in a little prematurely there, getting beat up by the Maokai.
Metramina getting another pick, Mega Noodles getting a pick.
Aatrox seems to be very stubborn to kill the Alawi, even ulting to hit the Alawi. Alawi gets pulled in by the two. Ooh, Alawi,
Yeah,
despite the lifesteal,
wow.
is dead. A very good fight from center, although
Yeah.
they could potentially go for Baron here, although they are choosing to go for Thornbound instead as he's closer. Do you know exactly what Thornbound, that guy, does? Because I know that he does give the team a bunch of levels, XP, and gold, but I don't know exactly what he does aside from that.
I think he gives them a damage boost, maybe? Not sure.
I may have to look it up after this game, because I do not know what Thornbound does. Because I know Baron gives you a little bit of lifesteal, defense, attack, and XP, but then why not go for Baron over Thornbound at any point in the game?
Thornbound, you said?
Yes, Thornbound, however you say that.
League of Legends Wiki says that plan demands combat around the map in order to develop this plan for destruction. Each kill and point of damage against enemy champions that takes place on either half of the map increases an internal score. Score accumulation is different between kills and damage. Between the top and bottom half, the following rules apply to score.
They seem to be trying to kill our mid laner in a fight, however, our mid laner is our prized possession and they're being defended very fiercely.
Passives. Debuff immunity. Immune to all crowd control except stasis. That's like his patch history.
Aatrox ulting on Alawi may be able to kill her, although the Alawi lifesteal is preventing a lot of Aatrox burst from happening. Aatrox did get pulled, that is a solid half of Alawi's health back, even with Aatrox repeatedly kit dumping her. I do not think Aatrox wins this fight, unfortunately, even with ult. Alawi can just lifesteal too much. We seem to be getting another Rock Drake under our belts as they seemingly just let it happen after the Nocturne and Finch unfortunately tried to dive our mid laner.
So I was looking and it looks like it's with Aatrox it works with certain items. Is how that works.
I see.
It's looking like this game is starting to fall a little bit more in the favor of center, but still a lot of game left to go.
Indeed, their Alawi alongside their AD carry is doing a lot to push up the team. Meanwhile, our mid laner and our jungler is pushing up our team a lot. So it is just the Maokai being a jungle does mean we exert a lot less physical pressure like the Nocturne, but it also means that our jungler is a lot less likely to die, unlike the enemy Nocturne, who seems to be going in a lot just to try and kill our mid laner. Aatrox and Alawi are both trying to duel out in the bot lane again. Despite how much damage Aatrox does, Alawi can unfortunately heal it back with Aatrox's slow movement speed.
Megadiddle's down in mid lane now.
Seems to be a big fight brewing in mid.
Oh, right now it's looking like it's a 3v3 with
Oh,
Metro.
big damage on the AD.
Big
Dang!
ult.
Mina absolutely blew up their AD carry, making our mid laner even larger. Maokai putting in an ult for a big advance for the team.
I think we're gonna do a big push up through this mid lane.
Yes, Alawi is still going bot. I think, never mind, Alawi realizes their mistake and is trying to split.
Blue
push
turret
to
is
support.
down in mid lane.
They seem to be pushing harder, maybe even potentially for Nexus, although
Yeah.
only their AD carry is down. But without their AD carry, it's really only Alawi holding the team together.
It looks like they might pull back for a moment.
They could be sending it for Baron. That would probably be what I would do in this situation. Or at least baiting them into thinking they're going for Baron. Oh no. Alawi wanted to TP in on the ward to stop them from taking Baron. Although I don't know if we're committed to taking Baron. Seems like we're not.
Interested in what we are going for. I think we might just be mining some more gold and whatnot before we go for the final push here.
The Baron play was a risky go for, as the rest of the team was sort of converging around them, as well as Alawi TPing on the ward to stop them.
Oh,
Oh,
I think this might be a
looks
pick
Nami's-
here. Yep,
ooh, Nami
Mandalore
got
the
double hit
Wise
by
getting the pick.
boomerang. Mina's attempting to get dove by the other ADC.
3v1, 3v2
Using
here.
Hourglass to not die to the ADC as the ADC decides to go in.
Mandalore the Wise getting double kill.
Very unfortunate for the enemy team as now our ADC is starting to become the carry for the team as well. Now they have to try and shut down 2 carries for our team.
That Severe towards late game is brutal, I have to say.
Severe did start to wake up from their okay performance early game as we seem to start to split push. Our Aatrox is struggling a bit against Nami. I thought this matchup would go a lot better mid-late, but Alawi still seems to be doing a lot better against him.
Blue team's turret has been destroyed.
Goodbye, Silas.
Yeah,
Silas is... what level is Silas?
I cannot tell right this second. I think he's 16.
I do not think that was a smart play to even approach the very fed mid laner. Even if it was to clear wave, it's a very unfortunate pick, a ranged character into a very oppressive mid lane character, as we get another dragon under our belts.
Yeah.
One more team fight and I think this game is over for UNCA.
Yeah, I think Center is about to make their final push.
They may be trying to sneak in a Baron as the enemy team is also around that area. Are they going to try and do it?
We'll see.
Seems like a lot of warding is happening. The bot combo is going down into bot. Uh-oh, is Nocturne going to try and all in the Milio? He's not doing too hot. He's about the same level as the support. Aatrox is level 18, but he is getting shredded by the AD carry. Ulted and used an ability just to survive. Oh, we are going for Baron. Where did the rest of the team go? I thought Nocturne was in on them. I think they have no idea. They did a lot of good vision control beforehand, which is why it seemed like nothing was happening before. So the enemy team truly has no idea. I think Alawi has some good game sense and is walking over in that direction to check, but it's way too late. This game has gotten...
Very, very, very tilted very, very quickly.
Yes. I think a combination of not shutting down our mid laner in time. Our mid laner hasn't had boots up until this point, so they were truly just balling up until this point.
And also they're just not getting kills. They only have 4 kills on the board.
Oh, you're right. In
They
like
just
10
are
minutes,
not
they haven't
getting
gotten
kills.
They haven't gotten a pick. Even on the Aatrox, who should be pretty killable for them.
Yeah.
Is the Aatrox able to kill this Alawi this late into the game?
Maybe.
Aatrox doesn't have any anti-heal, so Alawi is still healing the same amount as before. Aatrox seems to be very stubborn on killing this Alawi though. Alawi seem to have missed all of their abilities as Sinner tries to push in and eventually tries to end this. I do not know where the Nocturne is right now. The Nocturne needs to be in mid right now, but he seems to be attempting to go for a flank. Aatrox is full stunning the tower and does not care about the Alawi. Alawi does ult the Aatrox. Aatrox does run away. Oh, the rest of the team is about to collapse on Alawi, and Alawi, I think, just ulted recently, and
Yeah.
another million kills for Mina.
Yeah.
Mina having a defensive invulnerability item is pushing them even further towards the edge of being unkillable. Looks like Center is definitely going to end it here. I don't think Silas can do anything. Their Nocturne is there, but I don't think he can get a pick. He can just try and all in a tank. Oh, that's half his health, and that's all his health.
Metro Mina is godlike, I
It
said.
is
Yeah.
a very unfortunate combination. I feel like the enemy team is very all in on being very in their face and aggro, but they didn't get the lead early to be able to do that.
Yeah.
feel like next game, I feel like they may want to balance out their comp a little better. That Silas mid was a very questionable pick.
Yeah, I think the Silas just doesn't work against our Syndra. I think there's a strong possibility for that next match we see a Syndra ban, and I think it's also potential that they switch up to do some more poke more than more engage.
Yes, decently early into the game, our bot lane seemed to be struggling a little bit as they seem to outpoke us pretty much into the early mid. But once late game, once our AD carry started to get a lot more team fight kills, their lead started to flounder. So I feel like a Syndra ban is definitely coming through as our Syndra did so well, or they'd have to take more countermeasures for our Syndra.
They're gonna do something for our Syndra, and I think they're gonna do something to handle our Severe. I think that the Severe gets underestimated a lot. And then I think we'll see an Aatrox switch. I don't think Aatrox would really played into the role that we wanted.
No, I feel like Aatrox, especially against Alawi, Aatrox is a very trade-heavy character, and if he's not winning the trades, then why play Aatrox? And unfortunately, matching up Aatrox into Alawi is maybe one of the most one-sided duels in the game. It was impressive that our Aatrox did manage to push back Alawi all the way into the super late game, but it's just a very bad matchup for Aatrox.
Yeah. I think we might stick with the Maokai. We don't have our Mumu. So I think the Maokai is going to stick. I think the Milio is probably going to stick. It really worked really well for us. Syndra, they're either going to counter it or ban it. Severe is probably going to, they're probably going to try to counter. And then Aatrox is going to be a switch for us. On the other hand, I think UNCA is going to switch off their Silas. It just didn't work for them, especially against Syndra. And the likelihood, if Syndra is banned, is that we'll end up with Lux. And that Lux is almost as mean, if not more mean, than that Syndra.
Our Lux was a lot meaner, as Lux has a lot of all or nothing capabilities, and if you're hitting those all or nothings, you do get all, as seen by the Vigor matchup, the last stream we had.
I think they'll stick with the Samira and the Nami, and I think we'll see an Alawi switch, and then Nocturne, they might switch it, they might not.
I feel like they may still pick Alawi because Alawi was one of their strong characters last game. But if they want to like further press the advantage, Alawi is a decently defensive character. So if they want to press the advantage a lot more, I could definitely see something like a Warwick top or maybe a Cho'Gath top if they want to really push their advantage. But we'll see what center decides to do when swapping it up, if they swap it up at all.
I am disappointed we banned Severe.
I am surprised we were the ones.
I
who
know.
answered
Amumu, we stuck with that from last round. We can't see half the bands. Something's
here.
glitching.
Well, that's fine.
When does anything work quite right, you know?
We'll see what teams they pick, and then we'll decide based off of that. Oh, the person we didn't ban,
Hui?
or the person we banned last time, Hui, has been picked this time.
Okay. It is typically a counter to Syndra that people play against us. That leads me to believe that we will not play Syndra this round, but
We may be so confident in our Syndra that we pick it anyways. Misfortune, pretty classic pick for us.
I think that'll be Bandalore. The Wise playing that.
Yarvin 4?
Jarvan?
Yarvin?
Yep. Okay. I don't think I've seen us play that this season, but that can work.
We seem to be pulling out new things every pick this season.
I know.
Maybe we'll see a Fizz pick from our team.
I don't know. We've got some deep pockets.
Jax.
Okay. You know, I've only seen playing once this season, and it was not even by us. It was by another team. Vi. I love me some good Vi gameplay.
Vi is a decently hard character, as is Jace.
Yeah.
So I don't know if, although enemy team picking Yasuo is interesting, they seem to be, I do not know how Hui plays, but they seem to be going for a similar
Hui is a
bruiser up
mage
close.
style. So like medium range.
Veigar?
Veigar?
I love to see Veigar.
Okay. I'm curious on who's playing Veigar. Really am.
He is a very popularly picked mage right now. Oh, we see one of their bans.
They banned the same character last round. I'd love to be able to see what we're banning right now. I would absolutely love
It
it.
would be very interesting. I heard the band noise. I think we'll be able to see the blue band next.
Yeah.
I hope. Senna
Same
ban.
bands.
Interesting. Not instead of opting to ban our characters, they'd rather counter pick us.
That's maybe they banned Syndra. Maybe they banned Syndra. and
Maybe
just
they did
can't
ban
see it.
Syndra first. 'Cause
Maybe we just
see.
can't see it.
Maybe that's why we picked Veigar instead of Syndra.
Sona?
Sona.
I've not seen us play Sona yet this season. Seraphine, that's a popular pick. See what else we got coming out here.
Tom Kench, most definitely going top. Well, Tom Kench mid is not uncommon, but Tom Kench has played top 99% of the time.
I think we'll have
Set. I love watching Set play, but he's not a very popular character.
I've not seen us play this season, so we've got a couple new characters in here. I'm guessing we'll probably have Misfortune Sona bot, and then we'll have
Possibly Set top, Jarvan in the jungle. It's almost always Veigar mid.
yeah.
Although, for them, it's probably Tom Kench top, Hui mid.
Yeah. And then
Could
Yasuo jungle.
Could be Yasuo jungle or Jax jungle. Not
They could
completely unheard of.
alternate. I don't know. We see Misfortune. The Misfortune gameplay is pretty solid. I think we'll see Misfortune Sona bot, Veigar mid, Jarvan jungle, and then Set top. For them, they'll probably, for UNCA, they'll probably have Tom Kench top, either Jax or Yasuo jungle, and then probably Hui mid, Seraphine bot, and then Jax or Yasuo will go bot win.
I've seen Yasuo more times in ADC than I have Jax, so that would have to be my guess.
Alright, we'll see you guys when the match starts.
Just what I've always wanted. Like a just what let's see. It'll I will just what I've like.
Alright, seems to be
Just what I've
almost what we predicted so far. However, Yasuo does seem to be... ooh, hold on a moment.
It looks like we're gonna have Hui Seraphim.
Yasuo mid, not the least expected, but he's running exhaust rather than TP. Tom Kench versus Set top. This is a very unusual matchup. I think Tom Kench outpokes Set and doesn't really fight long enough for Set to get his passive, but I haven't seen a lot of Set gameplay.
So who makes the first move? My left trigger?
Minions have spawned.
Stop moving, please. You've made
That emote's
great
kind of cute,
skill.
like the Dance Dance Revolution.
Hmm?
Yeah, it's cute.
Oh,
The emote, it was
yeah.
cute.
Our misfortune seems to be roaming around.
Do we have misfortune? No, we got Viego.
Set boxing with Tom Kench. He seems to do a lot more damage.
Ooh!
Popping his big punch super early like that, I would have waited a little longer. Maybe to use it to clear wave. It seems to be working out great for him so far. I did not know Set does not have mana. I learn something new every day. Slow start so far. Our Vigar is bullying the Yasuo as to be expected. Yasuo does not have enough early game to keep up with Vigar poke. Although Jack seems to be wanting to get a cheeky gank on them. Oh, he seems to be getting it. We don't have wards there.
Oh,
Big stun,
I think
although it's
that
still...
our,
It may be a little too early to get a kill on
I think
the
our
duo.
stone is gonna get us out. Our Orbiter Pluto is a great support player.
They nearly traded for that. That was not as favorable as they think it was.
Not that slow.
Ooh, that poke from Seraphine as well. Vigar Yasuo are brawling it out.
It seems like it might be a much more fast-paced game.
The top seems to have swapped favors, as we seem to be winning it pretty early. Set versus Tom Kench is not an amazing matchup. Ooh, that Set punch was not amazing. Orbital Pluto seems to be very, very low on mana. Mandalore the Wise instead very low on health and mana. That Jax gank is really putting them behind as of now. Set and Destrama really bullying the Tommy. He may kill Tom Kench here. That punch can do a lot of damage. Nearly.
Here we go, getting the health up for Misfortune here a little bit. Or Mandalore lies. Surprised we haven't seen First Blood yet. With how much engage we've had going on.
Yasuo attempting to engage on the Vigar with the Jax jungle so close, attempting to maybe get some. Asaki!
Yes.
I love watching the Jax get chased very, very slowly.
Oh?
Jax can escape with a press to stun. Some good pressure by Mandalore.
Yeah, looks like. Oh, we've got the first dragon spawn, so we'll see who goes for it when they go for it.
The tides seem to have been shifted in our favor ever since
Looks
the
like
back.
this. I was thinking the Seraphine was peeling for a second.
It's very unfortunate not to have an AD carry, but instead a mage in the support lane. Mina's seemingly very stubborn not to back right now.
Yeah. I don't think Mina needs to back. I think she's really playing out that poke there.
The bot lane seems to be doing pretty well poke-wise as well, having more damage on the ADC. Another big poke on the ADC.
I think UNCA is really trying to do damage here on bot lane, but they're not being the most successful. They're trying to get damage through poke, but they're just missing.
Set versus Tom Kench is going about the same as before. Pretty slow game so far. Vigar backed to get a couple items. This Stramu and Tom Kench just doing what top laners do. Don't know why. Over to Pluto just took a tower shot there.
Yeah.
Mina very slowly stacking their character. While they may be doing pixels right now, just you wait.
I think we're gonna see a lot going on in mid game.
With Mandalore backing, they seem to be getting a decent bit of tower plates. Istramu and Tom Kench having their one interaction per minute.
Yeah. Mandalore is back here on bot lane.
Oop, trying to go in for some poking. Oh, they tried to all in. They ult. Taylor all ins for the Jax gank, trying to hope it gets there. The Jax is trying to go in. Jax does not have ultimate here. He may be all inning himself. Okay, Jax does get the kill. Does Misfortune? Does Misfortune kill? Well, Misfortune most definitely kills now. Ooh, trying to get that flash in, but the
Got
heal.
him.
Big kill on the Jax. The Set and Tom Kench slowly punching each other to death. Stramu pushing his no mana self towards Tommy, or Fami. While the Jax did get a kill on Orbiter Pluto, it was the support, so that is not as valuable. Mina already one-shotting wave is already getting pretty big. Early Bramble Vest from the enemy Tom Kench. Mina having almost no mana now. Yasuo ulting Mina, although seems to be a very questionable one. Mina seems to be perfectly content to just eat the ult and stand there.
Yeah, and poke.
We do get drag while they back and come back. Seraphim only.
So it
only
looks
now
like
seems to
Sinner
be-
has Void Grubs and they also have Drake now.
While we are only about 500 gold up, we do have a lot better position to top and mid than last game. At least as of this point in the game.
I think similar to the first round, I think our bottom lane is probably struggling the most. But overall, I think this round is looking a lot like the first one, if not a little bit more fast-paced.
Our AD carry maybe, never mind. With the support ult, Mandalore is probably getting out of here, just taking most of their health as recompense. Although I do not think they know of the gank coming their way. They seem to be running away,
The
but
lurking jungler.
Ooh,
The slow.
he seems to not have gotten there in time. Mega Noodle's not having enough movement in order to get to the gank in time. Sitting in the bush and hoping they forget he's there. Oop, Jax is coming in on the Vigar, although Vigar can just walk
Run
away. Mina just chilling away, shooting at him. Zet and Tom Kench punching each other.
I am surprised that we haven't gotten a pick up here on top lane yet.
Tom Kench never really is very good at dying, and Set is pretty good at bursting people, but Set does require long and drawn out combat encounters, which Tom Kench does not mess with.
Ooh, big miss there.
Interesting poke whenever. Ooh! That missed ult from Pinterman. Ooh, Jax trying to stun our AD carry.
I think Sona and Misfortune might get out of this
Misfortune doesn't look
alright.
like they're gonna get out with the Jax leap.
Oh my gosh. I think that's two. Oh, it's only one death for Misfortune. But I think we need more support down here on bottom lane, because right now it's just Sona.
I do not see Yarvin a lot throughout this game. Oh, Tom Kench trying to get the kill on the Set, although the Set immediately ults him back. No, you're never killing Tom Kench there. Stramu trying to
I think he might go for
get some
it.
interaction. Both ults are down, so it is just a punching match. Enemy Jax seems to be doing a lot better at bot lane ganks. Jax does have a targeted leap to a person as well as more. However, Mina is just getting online. Both of them have almost no mana. That's an ult. Although
Nina just walks away.
Mina doesn't care.
She is a beast, and she just decides that the game is hers, and she's gonna control it the way she wants it.
Oh, this Stramu's trying to kill Tom Kench. Tom Kench does get a shield.
Yeah. We got Mandalore the Wise back. Really think we could use our jungler down here, maybe get a pick or two.
Despite our bot lane being down, they're not completely out of the fight yet. Especially with
there
our
we go.
potential gank.
There we go.
Ooh, unfortunately timed wall whenever he flashed out. Standing in the Misfortune slow, they are getting collided by a bunch of abilities.
Oh.
That is an unfortunate thing that bot lane has been fed ever further. However, despite being a mage, Hui is putting up a big fight right now.
So
in
much
AD carry.
damage.
I just feared late game Hui would get outmatched by an 80k.
I think that Sinner needs to go secure that Rift Herald. That Rift Herald could be a game changer for us.
I think Mega Noodle's pick on Jarvan Jungle is not bringing as much results as he wanted it to be.
So it looks like we've got Water Dragon. It looks like we've got blue team has secured the first turret.
Our top lane seems to be just walking about. Stramu and Vigar are both running at Yasuo and Jax. Oh, Jax being caught out trying to get Rift Herald alone. Ooh, getting in. Good Vigar stun and full Vigar kick jump. Big kill on the Jax.
I think they're trying to fend them off so they can go get a pick on
I
the
think
Rift
Tom
Herald.
Kench may be dead here unless he dashes out.
I think
Ooh, Tom Kench got stunned and dunked by Set. Tom Kench did use a lot of his. Ooh,
Yeah.
that is a massive Mandalore the Wise ult.
Yeah.
Very well positioned. Mina trying to get some cheeky stuns out. I feel like it's best to probably
Some
just
good
go for
support work from Sona.
probably just best to maybe go Rift Herald here or
Yeah.
Senna seems to realize that as well. Mina trying to get a cheeky kill. Ooh, I think Mina almost got it.
I'm so glad that we got that Rift Herald because I think that could help us out a lot here.
Orbiter Pluto was almost dead there.
I really want to emphasize Orbiter Pluto's role on the team here. Because a lot of times I feel like supports get overlooked in their utilization. They don't get the kills, they don't get the flashy plays. But Orbiter Pluto saves us a lot of hassle and a lot of struggle in games. I don't think I've ever seen him play a match for center that wasn't him playing support. But he is such an incredible asset to our
Orbiter
team.
Pluto giving a lot of shields and health. Tom Kenching ulting our Mandalore oddly. I do not know what. Did Fami expect to kill Mandalore here? They are 3 levels over, but Orbiter Pluto keeping them alive very well as Fami has to walk away with nothing. Our set, we seem to have done a lane swap, like our top.
We did the same thing last round where we switched our bot to mid.
I feel like it's a pretty smart thing, especially if our bot lane's having a little bit of trouble and our Vigar is doing very well building 2 stacking items. They are doing, Mina is doing the Vigar. Apparently the enemy Jax is getting hit a bunch by our Jarvan, but he does not care. He's looking to flash in the wall.
And they're going for
He
it.
seems to be caged in, he can't really leave.
Yeah.
I think Airplane Hat was trying to go back in on Mandalore, but Mega Noodles had such a good wall prevented him from flashing through it. Tom Kench seemingly forgetting about the fight that just happened and not rotating to it.
Red
Summoning
team has summoned the
Herald.
Rift Herald. Is that on mid? What lane? Okay, it's
Seems
mid.
like it's going for mid tower. Mid tower's decently low. Nope.
Yeah. Mid tower is gone.
They seem to be wanting to go for more. Mega Noodles wants to go for another
Gets
big
the stun
hit.
there. Got a big hit on mid lane again.
I find it very interesting that enemy Yasuo went Blade of the Ruined King. Usually that item is used to shred tanks, however,
We don't have any tanky characters here.
I mean, our set is technically tanky, but not enough to warrant Blade of the Ruined King.
Yeah. Looks like we got a blue turret. Thornbound Atakan is summoned. I think that could be of use to us here.
That is
Oof.
very unfortunate that Pluto managed to catch him
Arsona
with
is
her ult.
down. Misfortune's gonna have to play careful. Or, which is played by Mandalore.
Talia playing Hua, however
Hui.
you pronounce that, Hui, is getting pretty fed right now, 3-0. They seem to be the glue holding the team together as Jax isn't doing too well, Yasuo is 0-0. Yasuo is 0-0 going up against a Veigar who is scaling. Mina is gradually getting bigger and bigger and bigger. They will be able to straight up 2-tap. Ooh, they're getting caught out doing Dragon. Set trying to dive in on the support
That ult is fire. Mandalore ult is great here.
Mandalore ult is crazy.
Sona's back.
Stremu's dunk on this enemy AD carry was amazing as well.
Double kill for Mandalore.
We do unfortunately. Oh wait, we don't even lose anybody.
We almost got a team wipe here.
I think them going for Dragon and full committing to it was a little unfortunate. Now we just get Thornbound for free.
That is so.
do
Why
not
would you
know
do
if
that?
this is the play, Jax.
Why would you do that?
He did steal Thornbound, but he did it while only 2 people on his team were alive, and he did feed for it. So it may have been worth his life to get Thornbound there, but I don't know. With the way that he's building right now, he seems to be wanting to take slower fights. I feel like that was a very neutral play. It wasn't as bad as I thought it was originally because he did get the steal, but it was a very risky play.
I don't think we should be going into this battle right now.
I don't know if that's the play.
Yeah.
Because then this happens, Estremu may be dead.
Ooh, maybe we get out. Maybe.
Why?
Why are you turning around?
Estremu, I know you're playing set right now, but he has already?
Oh? Nope.
Okay. I don't think that was the play to continue to commit,
Yeah.
Estremu. I mean, I know you were caught out.
Sinner
but
still has a 4K gold lead, still have 4 kills ahead. But I think that we need to play a little bit less aggressively.
Ooh, that stun. I think he's dead. Veigar
That stun's
moment.
Great. Metro Mina getting that kill
Veigar
on point.
moment.
It looks like they're going after Seraphine here.
Wow.
Yep. Mandalore getting that pick.
Talia was playing well all game, but unfortunately they walked into Veigar stun, which is mid-game at 22 minutes. I'm sorry, you are just dead. I hate to say it, especially without the Seraphine providing a shield or a bubble. I think the Seraphine was wanting to retreat, but didn't realize that in time. I didn't even realize how fed Mandalore was at this stage in the game.
Yeah, no, Mandalore is so fed right now.
With the Collector and the Movement Speed Blade that you normally only build on supports, but they seem to be doing it very well. They seem to be going for more movement speed oriented Misfortune. While they are technically behind in CS for the Hui, we have a lot more kills and a massive gold bounty. They seem to be wanting to converge on the set. But Estremu does beat Tom Kench in a straight up 1v1 with no funny stuff happens. So I think Tom Kench is hoping for the Jax gank, although he does not know
gonna come back.
about enemy Veigar.
Yeah, Veigar trap.
Goodbye, Tom Kench.
Yeah.
Fami just completely stood still and accepted death from Mina. He was ready. Interesting ult from Talia. Jack seems to want to go in, but going into 3 while he's under leveled and going a more supportive build, I feel like is not a smart play. All-inning on an objective was very intelligent, but all-inning on 3 people?
That Seraphine is smart for backing.
Yes. Mina's trying to get a cheeky
Little
stun.
tick.
If Mina does get a stun on anyone at this stage in the game, they are dead.
Like, there's no...
Seraphine saw their life flash before their eyes as Mina prances around the map. This Stremu's inspiring me. I low-key would kind of want to play set now in my next game. I want to see if I can do the same things he's doing. Stremu's making Set look like a very fun character, and I don't know if that's possible. Center does have a lot more wards up than UNCA does as of right now. We have about, oh goodness, maybe 6 wards up compared to their 2.
I think we also need to acknowledge that Center has a significant gold lead and a significant kill lead. So it is definitely looking stacked in Center's favor right now, but
Oh, 2-person pull into the
Misfortune ult.
Estremu jumping away with the ADC in his arms. Didn't seem like a questionable play at the moment, but he just the
Oh my
game may be
God.
over. How long is the respawn timers?
Oh, like 40 seconds.
I think it's going to be close, but Center may be able to just end it right here, unless the Yasuo can do some crazy defense game. He's split pushing.
Yasuo is all the way on the other side of the map right now.
He's split pushing.
Yasuo is on the other side of the map right this second. So I don't think he's stopping them.
I kind of understand it, but right now Center gets dragged. They were able to potentially get Nexus. They can rotate onto Baron right now if they so choose.
They control the map.
I don't agree with that play, Mr. Yasuo, but I do understand the need to split push and try to divert attention. It was decently risky. Uh-oh.
Oh, they're going.
They seem to want to be going to Baron. Oh, uh-oh. Uh-oh. Tom Kench has gone into hell. Vigar did miss the stun, but if you noticed, Tom Kench's health is currently
3v1?
almost gone.
3v1
He got
here.
slowed just before Fami could make the jump. Meanwhile, Mina is slowly
Oh, he's trapped. He's
He
cooked.
popped the shield, but it frankly does not matter. Tom
Yeah.
Kench ulted there in an attempt to stay alive, but our AD carry and Mina as well as Mandalore just does way too much damage. Even though Mandalore is pretty underleveled for where they are right now, it simply doesn't matter. And Center pretty much gets a free Baron, as everyone else is preoccupied. Talia is split pushing. Yasuo is currently dealing with the Set, taking his tower. I don't want to call it too early, but this game is basically over at this stage.
Chef Mina is cooking with these stuns.
They are. Vigar is. They have Radabon's hat as Vigar. Unless they have a really good team fight, I think UNCA is out of the game. They need to shut down a couple characters, but the way it's looking right now, they don't have a lot of explosive characters. Tom Kench is. What?
Ooh. Strong is going for it. He doesn't have anybody to back him right now.
Uh-oh. We, 2 people on the enemy team seem to be pushing towards our Nexus a little bit, but we seem to be destroying theirs as equally as well. Oh! I don't know if Mega Noodle should have gone in there, but Vigar, Mina's TPing all the way in to put on some more pressure. Uh-oh. They seem to be shutting down a lot of our very important players. Vigar, however,
They still haven't gotten our Misfortune
Mina is
yet,
being a little
but-
bit of a goblin in the back. That's alright.
Oh,
GG.
that's...
GG.
Mina and Mega Noodles might just run this out. Knowing both of their
They
play
definitely
styles.
can. Vigar did use Alter. Oh, goodbye, Tom Kench. Nice knowing you, buddy. This is what happens when Vigar gets to late game and is 7-0 with Rabadons. It is...
Terrifying?
That's
Oh
one-
my gosh!
Good day! Do you see that? Those are the 2 tankier characters on the game. This is indeed a Vigar moment.
Yeah. GG's.
I feel like the enemy
Way.
Hui, as well as the Tom Kench did do a pretty good split push in right side. However, it was at a pretty big gambit as Center managed to push really, really hard and didn't really let up the pressure. Mina being a very, very strong contender as they dealt 31,000 damage as Vigar. Vigar proving that if you don't really shut him down, it is very, very difficult to deal with.
Mandalore the Wise with some of the with the most kills. Well, I did go down once very early game, I think it was. 9, 1, and 10 is pretty solid. You know, you can look at the gold difference as well. And I think we can't play down Mega Noodle's work as jungling. I think overall the team very much played into their role and it worked out.
I feel like Mega Noodles in the early game didn't have as much gank pressure as Jax, and the game was looking pretty different as Airplane Hat playing as Jax did have a pretty couple solid early ganks in bot lane, and it made the and it made the Hui as well as the Seraphine start to put up a little bit of the fight, but the Hui a little bit into mid to late game just started to get shut down by our Mina as well as our Mandalore, who managed to catch back up by swapping around the lanes.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like swapping around the lanes in the mid early game was a very good decision to be made, and I feel like our set, despite the fact that he didn't get a huge KD ratio, did have 12 assists and get a couple picks on the Hui and Tom Kench.
Would agree. Oh, we're gonna have an interview in just a few minutes. So, I'm not sure which. I don't know which member we're interviewing, but we're preparing for an interview with one of our incredible center teammates.
With a mystery star.
Mystery star. Who was our star last week?
It was. I don't want to missay their name.
Nick.
Alright, I'm gonna hit this button.
Yep. Alrighty. I am here with Metro Mina, our incredible Sivir player.
I'm not the Sivir player.
Not Sivir. I meant Syndra.
Yes.
Syndra player. Our incredible Syndra player,
Mm-hmm.
who also played Veigar in the second round. So what were your key thoughts about this match?
Okay, the first thought that we had was in any of the games, if I had Syndra open, I'm picking it instantly. Because here's fun fact about me picking Syndra during esports. I'm pretty sure I have not lost a game on her yet. Since last year or this year.
I don't think I know this season you haven't lost a match on Syndra.
Right. Even when I was playing esports during high school, that too. But that was the first game, was that basically I wanted to pick Syndra, and then after that, we've been running this Maokai Sivir Milio thing, for the past couple of games. It's been going pretty well, I think, because it's pretty safe, and our engage is really easy, where it's either playing off of my engage, where because I've played Lux and Syndra with this, where it's I hit my thing and then we go forward, or Maokai presses ult, we get the Sivir ult, and then we go forward after some mistake that the enemy team makes, where it's oh, we can just go in on them. Usually we're leaving the top lane pick as like whatever our top laner wants to pick, because we're basically drafting these comps where it works as like these 4 people all work together, and then we can have like a good matchup for top side. Because we keep getting red side because we're never picking the side first. We're always the away team so far. So that's how we've been playing. That was how we were playing the draft on the first one, was that I wanted to have Syndra. I got Syndra. Hooray. Second game, they banned Syndra first, so I had to change that. But we were worried about them potentially picking Sivir first. That's why I was banned instead of that Hui, which they picked Hui first instead. And to match into that, we picked Misfortune, because Misfortune, it's always going to be rough going to mage lane with ADC unless we're running like hard engage, but we're not as comfortable on hard engage in bot lane. So we instead went for this like high move speed and like sustained bot lane, which is what Misfortune Sona does. And then that Jarvan and Veigar was to play around with Misfortune also, because the cage and the wall from them like has good setup. And also Veigar, because they had Hui, they had Jax, and they had Yasuo picked so far. And Veigar cage is really good in like nullifying those champions, because it's like Hui, if he's mispositioned, he dies instantly. That's just how it is. And then Yasuo and Jax, if they can't move around how they want to, they're like, oh no, they get like paused in their like combo or whatever that they want.
I think that was a lot of the notable plays in the game are when you playing Veigar would get that stun, get them trapped, and then your Misfortune would ult, or your Jarvan or Set would go in and get a lot of damage in there. You can see on the stats that you had the most damage, but Mandalore the Wise playing Misfortune actually had the most kills. And I think that's because of a lot of the setup that goes into this.
Yeah, it's a lot easier for me to hit them is the main thing. Because I was in lane against a melee champion, so I can just like freely hit him, while like Misfortune has to go into a mage where like the mage isn't going to be interacting with him very much. So he can't poke as much during lane. The amount of poke he's going to get is from Misfortune. Misfortune doesn't do very much damage unless you're going AP, which is definitely not what we needed him to do this game, so that's why he didn't go AP. Yeah, but like, since I had a lane into melees and I had more range, like effective range, because he has to auto attack, and auto attack has this range where like he's always going to be able to get hit, where it's like I can move after casting my ability, so my ability goes out and I can move away immediately. So even if it's like about the same range, I have a more effective range in that case.
Is there anything new you guys tried out this match that you are gonna probably use moving forward?
Let's see. Additional to Sivir not being picked, we were worried about Sivir first pick, was that ADC didn't want to play Sivir that much, so we wanted to try something else. So like, while that Maokai Sivir like comp has been pretty consistent for us, we decided to bring, because like if we keep playing that, it's like people are going to notice and they're going to ban that. So if we want to use it later, and we don't want to get burnt out on the comp, then if we can, we should switch things up after that first game. Because like first game, it's like testing the waters, I guess.
What are you excited for in the next couple matches?
I'd like to get Syndra more often, but
playing Syndra, what are you most worried about countering you?
There's nothing that really comes to mind for like Syndra like countering. Like there's champions that I personally don't like going against, no matter what champion that I'm playing. Things like Zed and Victor, I just don't like playing against them, so I guess I wouldn't be happy to see those. I don't like seeing other people who play Syndra or Orianna, because as much as I enjoy laning as them, I do not like laning against them. It's not kind of funny, because like usually the idea is that, oh, if you play this champion a lot, then like you're more comfortable when you see someone pick it against you, because like, oh, you know what to do. It's like, yeah, I know what to do, but like, can I like do it several dozen times correctly in a row? Because like Syndra and Orianna is like, if you don't get hit.
Mhm.
That's like the premise of like, so there's not really a know what to do because I know what to do, but like, can I dodge that many times?
Mhm. So I think this is the first time I've seen you guys use Sona this season. So
I think we used Sona one other game, but no, yeah,
Yeah.
Nick likes Sona.
yeah, I know we play Milio a lot, and I've seen
Mhm.
Sona. There's one other support.
We
I've
played
s-
Jenna a decent
Jenna,
amount,
yeah,
too.
Jenna, a decent amount,
Mhm.
and I think that that really played into your guys' comp this match.
Mhm.
I don't know. Is there anything else that you thought was really particularly notable about this match?
I guess we have this strategy where it's like usually we have like me, our support, and our ADC like together, and then we have like our jungler and like our top laner like these like this little like section off
Mm-hmm.
during our fights. Although sometimes I do play like on the side away from them. It's tough, but it's like, for example, in this game, I was playing around with Misfortune a lot because that was my role, I suppose, was to be with Misfortune, have setup for her, then also peel her in some way, while I also do a lot of damage. Like we're in theory we're peeling for each other. Sona's also peeling for us. So that was the idea with Sona. Because Sona, we didn't need someone to go in with the Jarvan or the Set or on the Vygar cage, besides Misfortune and the other champions we had in the game. So we didn't need like a Nautilus or anything. We just wanted like, because Sona is really good scaling into the like the beginning of the game, horrible. Not horrible, but not great.
Yeah.
Like there's like even like a meme in the League of Legends community that's like ADC is like, oh, I hate playing with Sona because I can't do anything in lane. Like that's the whole thing. But it's like past 20 minutes, she's like one of the best supports ever. Cause like she like the utility she gives during team fights is really useful. That was also part of the draft. We were like because like we already had like Vygar and such, so it's like we were playing for later anyways. And we were in both games we were scaling better than them. Was the gist. Was that if the game went later, then our comp was better into theirs in both of these games. So playing safe was the idea.
I really liked seeing this comp the second round. I was really impressed by it. I was not expecting you to play Vygar.
Yeah. Usually Vygar is a Mandalorian's champion.
Yeah, I'd love to see some more Vygar from you, see some more of this comp. Really excited to see what the next couple games hold for you guys.
Yep.
Bye.